Future. You what? God design, God design.
Whoa, what's going on, boy buddies? Yes, we back again. We made it another week. Welcome to the Boerboel Show. I'm your host, Jordan Pittman. This is the Boerboel Breakdown, where we discuss this breed that we love, everything about them. They have so much to offer. If you're a Boerboel owner, a Boerboel breeder, a Boerboel enthusiast, if you just love dogs, come on in. Welcome. This is where we discuss the dogs that we love. It's an open platform. Everyone is invited to share. Everyone is welcome. You don't have to agree with us to be with us. Just keep it respectful. I'm your host, Jordan Pittman with Exotic Boerboels. I've been busy. We back in the office. We back in the lab, y'all. Last couple of episodes, we haven't been there. We haven't had all of our tools to our disposal, but we back this week, so we're gonna make this really exciting, really interesting. We're covering the dogs that we started with, the original Boerboels, the ones that we first came into the breed, and covering them from the differences in the modern day Boerboel. Is it a good thing? The changes, is it a bad thing? We're gonna talk about it. We want to get some input from you. Main thing to always remember, this is about the community. This is about the Boerboel community. Our goal here is to engage and empower you with knowledge and information through our experiences from living with these dogs daily. The Boerboel is heavily intertwined in our lives. When you have a Boerboel on, when you become a Boerboel owner, you become part of the dog. It's a union. It's almost like a marriage. You become one. And that's part of the reason that we feel so many people are contested over it. It's a personal thing to get personal, but it's about the dogs for us. What's going on with my board buddies, though? Oh, my goodness, y'all. We had been going through it just to get to it. But it don't stop. This is part of what we do. We overcome obstacles. We overcome hurdles. We use our brains as solutions. We figure out we're coming up with solutions. And so we have been dealing with the new organization, making new developments. I hope y'all like the appraisal. That was informative. I hope that everyone picked up something that valuable from the appraisal. We're going to be doing that on a regular basis. We got big announcements. We're setting up for the show, for real Boerboel shows. Not just with Boerboel shows, but big dogs also. We're going to be including the Rottweilers, Golden German Shepherd. Well, Rottweilers, if the German Shepherds want to come or the Golden Retrievers want to come, we love it. We love all dogs. But we're going to be bringing out the big dog specialty. You know, we want to see the Boerboel up against the Pressa, the Cane Corso, the protection dogs, the modern day style family dogs that's popular, the Rottweiler, the Doberman, whoever. We not Neapolitans, bring them out. Bring them out. That's what we say. The Boerboel can hold its own against any dog breed. And that's what, but we don't want to just make it about the Boerboel, because some people, that's how we feel about the Boerboel. We love the Boerboel. The Boerboel is our dog. The Boerboel is our breed. But that doesn't make other breeds any less than. And it's not about putting them down. We love all dogs. Like I said, the Golden Retrievers can come if they want. The German Shepherds can come if they want. Labradors, hunting dogs, working dogs. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. You come, but we feel like the Boerboel, because it's our dog, not because it's our dog, because it's the best dog. It is the best dog. They have so much to offer. They can improve your life so many different ways. There's nothing that this dog can't do. It's valuable in so many capacities. They are loving, they're caring, they're intelligent, they're biddable, they have strength, they have endurance, they're beautiful, they're impressive. It's the kind of dog that makes you proud to own. They're smart. It's not going to make you, it's not going to embarrass you, especially if you have a good relationship, if you have a good understanding of dog communication. This show here, we're all about empowering and uplifting, motivating, helping you, arming you with information, tools that you can use to become a better person, a better Boerboel owner. And at the end of the day, we hope to save some dogs too. Really, it's about the dogs because they have done so much for us. I feel indebted to the dog. That's the type of person that I am. When you give your all to me, I'm right back I'm trying to outdo you, giving you my all. And that's what the dogs have done for me. And I feel indebted to them. They have made such a meaningful impact in my life, kept me out of trouble, kept me grounded, it's a great hobby. And because of that, I feel like I owe the breed. That's why we do this. That's why we're here. We want to help these dogs. They owe it. We owe it to them. We owe it to them. As a breeder, I feel like it's part of my responsibility to educate people, to help you understand if this is the right dog for you, and when you get a Boerboel, how it's going to fit into your life. We want it to fit into your life smooth and easy. We want it to be nice, great experience for you. That it really can be. We want to empower the breeders so they understand the best practices to care. And it's not that we know everything, because we're still learning. And that's why we invite you all to join. If you know somebody that this information can help, if you know somebody that can use this information, then let them know. Share the post. Let them know that this place is welcome. Join in. We want to hear entertaining opinions, thought-provoking conversations. That's what this is all about. So what's up with y'all, my boy buddies? I'm so happy. I be thinking about y'all all week long, every single day. I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I talk about? What's going to be? So this week we diving in. I see a lot of situations where we got people that feel the breed is going to the waste, is going by the wayside, is being neglected, is being because of its surging in popularity. You got to remember that this is a beautiful dog, and you can't miss them. They stand out amongst all dogs. Every time you see a Boerboel, I mean, I'm the kind of person, when I see a dog, when I'm driving down the street, I just tend to notice, like, some people might see a beautiful car or some nice rims, or a custom car, or whatever, a nice hat if you like hats, or if you like jewels, if you like clothes. That's how I am about a dog. But when you see a Boerboel, when some Boerboels will stop the traffic, a Boerboel, you can hear engines idling as they slide past and they slow down. The Boerboel is that kind of oppression on the public, and they surging in popularity. Everybody, when they see one, if you like dogs, this is the ultimate dog. I mean, I'm just saying my experience, giving it to you straight. We got our special guests coming in. We're going to bring in special guests. We're going to talk about everything, because it's not just about us. It's a community thing. We want to make sure everybody is included, some alternatives, perspectives. This week, we're also going to be opening up some new days. We're going to have some more shows coming. We're going to keep the content going. Just want to pitch a little. I got a couple of things, updates I want to mention from last week to this week about the club. We have been actively working behind the scenes, developing a highly customized pedigree. Like I said, it's going to be detailed with all of the information. That's the latest update. That's the most important thing, because we want to have something that you're going to be proud to show, proud to display. Put it up on your wall, put it up on all your posts, put it up, share it. It's going to have all this information, picture of your dog, boom. And then we're building up the profiles where all the members will have a place to share. It's going to be nice. It's going to be beautiful, and great things take time. So we're not rushing. We want to make sure that we're covering every single base. In the meantime, between time, it's open for you to sign up. Everything is not advanced as it's going, but it's there, it's ready, it's more than you've seen before, and we're going to be making it better as we continue to grow. So this week, this is going to be very interesting. Very interesting. I think that many people haven't seen the original Boerboel. They hear about it, but have you actually seen it? welcome to the stage. Coming to the stage, y'all. But before we get into the dog, we gotta bring in the dog. Savage Kingdom. I'm gonna let him tell you about it. What's up, broski?
Hey, bro, what's happening? How you doing today? Like you say, boy, buddy. How you doing, bro?
Man, you know me, man. I'm ready to dog on something. Got my dog up in here today. I got a special one. You see,
What you got over there, man? This is my favorite time of the week, man. Boerboel breakdown and discuss, man, with my boy JP. Favorite day of the week.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's just so much fun, man. So much fun.
Yes.
You know, we get because it's not like you get talk to Boerboel buddies. We don't get it. We ain't got much like every single day. This is the closest we can get. You know, it's few and far in between. Few and far in between.
Few and far. I mean, me and you talk dogs every day, but being able to do this as a community and reach out to other people, man, get some knowledge from you and everybody, man. I love it, man. And I see you got a monster sitting behind you, man. What you got? What you got?
Oh yeah. This is an office, you know. So back there, that's where the kids, because you know when I got 5. So when they come, hey, listen, it's not all fun and games. I gotta put them to work, and I gotta make sure if they don't do nothing else, if nothing, this is a good. I'm glad you said that because it's a good point. If nothing else in life, my daughters is gonna know how to get on the internet and do something like they dad did. You feel me? So I have them sit over here. That's their office. That's their little office over there. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they got work to do because it can't be all fun and games. I feel like as a man, as a leader, a father, it's important that we prepare the next generation. We got to set them up for success. And if nothing else, they'll be able to get on here. They know, hey, whatever ideas that they have. So that's their little studio.
Yeah. Best day of the week talking about these dogs, man. And you got a beautiful one behind you. The most impressive breed there is, in my opinion. And again, I'm blessed to be able to sit here and chat with it with you, man. Chat with it with you and everybody else who likes to join in and talk about it.
Oh man, yeah, it truly is an honor, man. I got great respect for you, everything that you have done, man. You know, everything that you have done. I told you, man, you know, like it's a major thing, man, that you have. And I think you're a great inspiration as a reader because you keep it so positive. You always got lifting people up, even when, and I mean, you face a lot of criticism, but you always keep it positive. I was like, wow, man, that was really impressive. And so I feel like, you know, this inspires me to do better because I fly off the handle sometimes. I take it personal. You know what I'm saying? And
I take it personal too, and I try to use it as fuel and motivation to get out there in my dogs, reevaluate, look at other kennels out there, see what I can add into the program. Because like you say, man, this discussion part about this is actually discussing with other kennels, what can you help contribute to each other? How can we make each other better to make the breed better? Instead of being mad and angry with each other, man, let's get on here and let's just show out and just be the best. Everybody's the best of the best. So get out here, and because if you own a Boerboel, it's just the best of the best. And so that's what I'm saying. What are we discussing today, bro? What are we discussing?
Yeah, so check this out, man. I want to share this video. This it's kind of meaningful and significant. I was doing my research, just trying to look for some other older dogs. I went into the authentic Mizpah line. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's one of the original. Say what now?
No, I was just I'm tracking.
Yeah, it's the authentic Mizpah line. So it's one of the original dog breeders that had started Lucas van der Weer or something like that. I believe was his name. He had his own farm. He had his own style of dogs. And I wanted to touch on that because, you know, his dogs, you know, they said it's one of the original lines. This is how the Boerboel should be. His dogs were on a farm. He wasn't the most like his dogs. Certain class of people sought off his dogs. So like people that were in the farmers, those that were into like the original land race, preserving those traits, what they considered to be the original ones. And by him being one of the first, the pioneers, you know, it's always, you know, you're a trailblazer when you're one of the first people. So the authentic Mizpah line, you'll see it's one of the alternative bloodlines that we have. But we're just going to kind of dive into that. I think it's going to be very interesting to look at some of these dogs now. It was eye-opening for me. looking
Get your
at those
pen and paper out, people, because you don't get a class like this every day from somebody that's a master in the breed. So take your 10 seconds, get your pen, your pad, your recording device, because JP going to take us to school and show us some old school stuff, and then we'll get into the new school stuff. So get ready to learn and talk these dogs. What you got, brother?
Yeah, so check this out. I'm going to show this. This is
Okay.
authentic Mizpah. This is some authentic Mizpah dogs, and I think that it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see. Let's watch this. Oh, let me just see if I pull it up. Okay, so this is one of the first ones that I was able
love
to
when
come
you break out
across.
these older pictures so we can kind of compare it to what we're working with now and what we see on platforms like Instagram and YouTube nowadays. So I love when you break out these pictures for us.
Okay, so here's the first dog, and
Okay.
this is a modern representation. This is 2024. This is
Okay.
the first one of the first dogs, and you see it's not as heavily exaggerated. This is a lean. Look at the head style. These are the modern versions of that same dog. This one is a male, 110 pounds. Here's another male. He won some awards. These are all authentic Mizpah dogs.
Okay.
And so let me take you to the farm, the original farm. This is the original guy that had them. This means a lot to me because it's from Casper's page. Casper had his own blog where it was specifically for the Boerboels. People from all over the world can go on and exchange and talk about the dogs. Post. It was a message board. And so I found a video from his channel, and it goes back 17 years. And I thought that was it was interesting to see. I'm gonna take you on a trip. This guy was on a farm. First, let's take a look at this first dog.
These are
It's
some
on a
beautiful
farm.
dogs. You can see the structure in them is really well. Most of these dogs have the lighter fawn color in them.
Yep. Not extremely overly or nothing. This is a modern style version of the authentic Mizpah line. I like them. I mean, they're impressive. He's lean. I noticed one thing that I didn't notice, though, the dogs didn't carry a whole lot of mass and weight.
Okay.
But yeah, like you
That
said, though,
mass
man,
and
I was
weight.
just
That mass and weight is something that we've been adding to it over here in America for the last 5-10 years, right?
right. So check this out. This is Mizpah Charlie on the farm. And I think this is, I don't know who it is that has it, but you see this is showing.
The original picture is blocking the video screen. The picture you put up is blocking the screen.
Oh, let me take that down. Okay,
There we go. Oh, so this is one
Yeah,
of
so
the
here's the
original
dog.
ones, right?
Right, one of the originals, Mizpah Charlie. And this was like 17 years ago.
Okay.
And I mean, good looking dog. I like to see a dog do that scratching and kicking up dirt. You know, he's spreading out his scent. You know, look at him looking. Who wants to smoke? You know, original farm
Very
dog. Look at him. I
comfortable.
like to see a dog do that. You know, when they doing that.
Yeah.
But look at the conformation though.
That's
the
what I was saying. The
structure.
conformation of them.
If you see, it's like still kind of raw.
Yeah, this is, and he's still formidable, though. He's still formidable to some predators out there, especially if you have a good 5 of them on your yard. You can see his confidence in him in his walk, and the scratching of the earth, like you said, is a good sign that I'm confident enough to put my scent in the wind. So you know I'm here. I'm letting you know I'm here. And so that was a good attribute for these dogs.
Territory. When he's acting
So I know the popularity.
He's doing a lot of sniffing.
Yep.
Now, when I look at multiple dogs on the farm, see how they were living. Like, you know, just look at the minor details, like the ears, the tail set, the eye, you know, the way that the muzzle length, the top line. all of these things. Like you can see clearly. Look at this one. This one was a very popular dog.
Yes.
I can't remember his name, but look at the tail set where we had started. Like from a show standpoint, maybe not ideal for confirmation, but in terms of fit performance, look at all of these dogs, how they get it along smooth. You don't see anybody they eating nice and peaceful. I mean,
Yes.
and they on the farm, so they let you know that they are being applied in the functional aspect. He gonna show us his pup here.
So we've come a long way since
I mean,
then
but look
with
at
these dogs
the
that were
to the knee.
truly working every day and earning their meal every single minute of that day.
He lived in the pack. He got plenty of open room
Yes.
to run. Look at that dog there. So from a confirmation standpoint, this might not be highly desirable, but I mean he's definitely alert. You see the attentiveness. He's in tune with his owner. He's involved with the environment.
As opposed to the yeah, we're a lot more exaggerated today with a more exaggerated head and chest.
Right. Compared to the popular dogs of today, I think so I think this is a matter of what happened is a matter of selection. So, like we've alluded to many times on this show, we don't
You're breaking
have
up. You're a little bit
situations
choppy,
that
brother.
calls
You're
for
a
us.
little choppy.
Oh no.
Yeah, like every couple of words is a little bit choppy. Ooh, that's a good
How
video.
about now?
That's good. That's a good boy. I got you clear now, brother.
Okay. Yeah. So, what do you think, in your opinion, though, B. Bruh? What drove the decision to increase the thickness, the size, the muscle in the heads? You know, like these dogs, a lot of these dogs are much smaller, right?
Well, so when you got into the breed, and you can stop me when I go wrong. So when you got into this breed 10, 15, dang near 20 years ago, when you got into this breed, when it first hit the States, there were more people using it for its actual function. Its actual function is working on the ranches and the farmyards, doing its job. So it came over a little bit more raw, right?
Right.
We don't live by the soil as much as they do in South Africa and as we did 20, 30 years ago, right? So we're living more in neighborhoods, we're living in subdivisions, we're living in cities, we're living in big towns, not too many rural. And so some of those attributes that we've seen on these dogs, that they were muscular, not as muscular as now, but they were muscular. We were seeing something that we wanted, and we wanted to again, I'm in Texas, originally from Florida, but I'm in Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas. And so, this is one of the hubs for the dogs because all of the ranch and the cattle's out here. So this is one of the hubs. But when some of us city slickers start seeing these dogs, we seen the potential for size. We seen the potential for just some massive dogs, and if we could do it correctly without taking away the original function, we just want things bigger. We want things bigger, exaggerated, and just it's a certain look that we want as we go away from being more rural. We still want a heavy protection dog, and there was no other dog. If you take the bullies, if you take the Rottweilers, if you take some of the other Mastiffs, there was no other dog that had the potential to add on this much muscle mass. Those dogs you can add on fat and make them 100, 200 pounds. But the Boerboel was the one dog that you could actually add on more muscle weight to it. So I think that's one of the reasons it was the perfect dog at the perfect time to hit this stride of bigger is what we say is better. Some people will disagree with that.
Yeah, I like you said, I think I don't want I'm gonna share this dog real quick. This is my original dog, Pluto, and he was only 103 pounds, 106. Yeah, and then you
Put
see,
a year on it. Put a year on it.
huh?
Put a year on it. How long? You said that was one of your first ones. How long ago?
Oh, 2006. That's when he was born.
18 years ago.
Yeah.
18 years ago.
And so now I'm gonna show his first son, Mo. Yeah. So you see him. I bred to thick female. Look at the difference though.
Look at that. Look at that monster.
Yeah. Now this was the top
like
dog.
This.
Say
You've
what
been
now?
producing stuff like this for 18 years.
Man,
18 years. It's important for people to know that you are. And I know you're gonna say, man, you ain't have to say that, man. But it's important to people know that you are a legit part of the history of this dog, as far as in the United States. Some people might not want to. Some people might not want to let that be known, but you were. There's not too many people that's in the United States that's been dealing with these dogs as long or longer than you. I can count them probably on one hand.
Really, yeah, it's mind-boggling to me because I faced a lot of criticism, scrutiny when I first came. They told me that I couldn't do it. They told me that I wouldn't do it, and like you, I know that it motivates me. It motivated me to really find out. I'm like, ain't nobody tells me what I can and can't do. Nobody tells me what I can and can't do if it's within reason, especially if I'm not hurting nobody. I'm not taking nothing from nobody. I don't feel like people should be able to tell another person what to do. We should be free to govern ourselves. And I appreciate that, man. But it really have been a journey. I can't believe that I have made it this far. I can't even time.
And you're not even halfway there yet, brother. We ain't halfway there with the potential that's still the upside on this breed is still crazy. Great Destroyer asked, he said, I haven't seen a standard look in the breed. I know we have, you just schooled me on 2 more standards today. So I know we originally had 4 standards. Do you want to elaborate on them? And why isn't there a standard look, but several different standards? Why do you suppose that is?
Well, I think a big part of it, like we saw those dogs in the pack, and we had different sizes, we had different heights. Oh, here goes Nate. Nate coming on.
Okay.
Hey, there you go.
There's gonna be some breaking news later on today. Some breaking news.
Yeah, my fault, bro. I didn't post the link. That was on me, man. We should have been had Nate in here. He said he said it was on him.
That's all right. I was just thinking it was the same as last week. You know, me and my link finding skills ain't real good.
Link finding.
You didn't have to put that out there. You could just blame it on me. I thought I all of a sudden just found it.
No, man, I ain't gonna let you take the blame unnecessary, family. Did you get a chance to take a look at those dogs?
Yeah, I was watching the videos slightly as I was searching. I seen that male that you posted with the guy on the farm. Yeah, that's definitely a good representation of where the breed came from. I did hear a little bit about what Jason said and about the transition of what the dog is today over here. I mean, I think that's a legit explanation of probably how the size came to be over here. And you know, Americans like it bigger, better. You know, that's how we are.
Well, since y'all two are vastly smarter than me, I'll let y'all both expunge on the reason why y'all believe why there's multiple different looks and not a real, like German Shepherds. You see a German Shepherd, you know a German Shepherd. You see a Rottweiler, you know a Rottweiler. You see a Golden Lab, you know a Lab. Why is there so many different looks to the Boerboel? 4 or 5, 6, and they're all real Boerboels, but they're all not totally different, but because you can tell they're all Boerboels. But why are there so many different looks?
What'd you say,
my
Nate?
my opinion of that is, I mean, just like every dog breed, the Boerboel started as a mutt, obviously. I mean, there was a lot of breeds put into it to make the dog, and you know, then so we'll talk. You can kind of talk about the appraisal system a little bit. When they were making the dog, they would take only the very best out of each litter too, and that's where the appraisal came in. Like if the dog didn't meet what they were trying to, the breed standard, they only took the very best. That's why you have very few dogs selected to be part of this breed. It wasn't just mastiffs and all that. There were hound type dogs that were used in starting the breed, so they might have been farther back. Those genetics are still in dogs. There's hundreds of genetics in dogs. I mean, they're the unseen genetics. What am I trying to say? Anyway, I mean, the unseen. I mean, the genes in dogs that you can't see. They carry. There's so many genes. Just same thing as people. They don't show everything that they have. You know what I'm saying?
And so basically what you're saying is that the Boerboel is still in its infantile stage, really. That's why it hasn't solidified on one solid look. And also the originators of the breed had several different types because of the purposes that they needed in South Africa. They had to have several different looking types: a hound, a boxer, not a boxer, a hound, a bully, a mastiff, and terrier types, just to fulfill the several different roles on the working farms they had in South Africa. And so that's why we haven't really solidified on a standard look yet. Is that what would you say about that, Jordan?
Yeah, definitely. I agree 100%, concur. It has a lot to do with the landscape and each individual's ideal. Some people might have to say, I mean, we love our dogs. You know how I feel about mine. I'm gonna always feel like they can go up against any dog in the world. That's just how I feel. And I don't think nobody would be wrong for feeling like they got the best dog. So that's what we breed, the dog that we like. I think it's a good, I want to make a point real quick, talking about my original dog, and tell a little story, Pluto, and about him and his son, Mo. This was his son right here, the one that we had showed earlier.
Dogs, beautiful animals.
Thank you. That was my product. That was like my son. And Pluto was just too much of a dog, though. He was so energetic. I mean, he had tons and tons of energy. One day I went to work and I came back. I had a female dog in heat that I was attempting to breed to Mo, which is Pluto's son. And I tethered Pluto outside to so he can get some air. I figured I'd come back and totally let those two have their privacy. When I came back, I was like, oh my God, the dog is gone. Somebody kicked the side door. Looked like he had been kicked in. He had snatched the whole tree and had the tree. He had pulled the tree, the chain, everything was in the basement. He had put his son in the cage. The son, the big one, that real big one. He had 50 pounds on his daddy. He had that boy in the cage, locked up on his own. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Pluto was stuck to the mama. He had his tongue out like he did a good job. It was almost like I had made a challenge for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go through this door. You got to get past this bush. And he just was determined to overcome any obstacles when it came to breeding. It was just too much drive, though. This dog wouldn't stop at nothing. He was relentless when it came down to time to breed. And I had a bunch of his daughters. Oh, no. I had a bunch of his daughters. So because of that, I sent him to a retirement home into Hawaii. But I think that for the average owner, and I'm a dog, I'm a high energy dog, man, especially I was in my 20s. You got to remember at that time, I was in my 20s. I had tons of energy. And I ran that dog. I would run him. I would run him like crazy. That was my boy. Because he wasn't the biggest dog, I felt like I still wanted to deem him worthy. They came at me about that. How did you, what makes your dog worthy? What makes you feel like that he's going to contribute to the breed? Things like that. Those are the kind of questions that I faced, to legitimize what I was doing. And so that's how I responded. I'm not a dog trainer. The whole purpose of me getting into the ball with the Boerboels was because I felt that they were, hold on, let me see. I felt that there was something that I could get that ultimate athletic physique. That was my main thing, the physique, the build. So what I did with my Boerboel was I ran them and I worked them out. I made them pull weights and I just did everything with them. But I think the reason today that style didn't continue, it's too much for the average owner.
Yeah, and I think you're onto a good thing. I like to compare these dogs to defensive NFL players. You have those 5'10", 5'11", right at 6 feet cornerbacks and safeties, long athletic. Then you have those 6'2", 6'3" middle linebackers, outside linebackers, 245, 260 pounds. Then you have those defensive ends. Those are some of my favorite, man. You have those 6'7", 280-pound defensive ends. And then down in the trenches, you got those back down to height again. You back down to 6'5". You got those 6'5", 315-pound defensive tackles. You know, so you got the whole defensive team on there, man. You got the defensive end, defensive tackles, linebackers, and you got a few corners and safeties running around. And it's good analogy because these dogs are defensive dogs. They're not, in my opinion, attack dogs. They're the D. And you know what they say, defense wins Super Bowls, man. And they win championships. And that's why the Boerboel is probably the most loved breed, or soon to be the most loved breed in the U.S. is because defense wins championships.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Price got a good comment. He say land races are distinguished from dog breeds which have breed standards, breed clubs, and registries. Mr. Price always got some good game. Look at this. This land race dogs have more variety in their appearance than standardized dogs. Breeds, as an example of a land race, would be the standardized breed with similar name. It's a collie. And I think that's a good point because it's a land race. That was the term that I was looking for when I was describing the Mizpah dogs. But like you said, it's undergoing refinement. You know, this is
there you go, perfect refinement. It's always refining.
Yeah, and you look at those dogs, where you know they are being selected for totally different purposes, totally different reasons than we have today.
And I see people going in and out right now. We got a steady flow. I want to make sure people stay tuned because Nate SKB Midwest is going to be, man, breaking some news today, some real good news that's going to reverberate across the Boerboel world. So I'm gonna say an early congratulations to SKB Midwest, him and our beautiful partner, his wife Autumn, who's working diligently behind the scenes right now. So I know she's working diligently behind the scenes right now. But stay tuned, everybody. You're gonna want to be around in a few minutes when we have some potentially ground shaking information coming from the Midwest.
Yeah, hey, and I think it is going to be right in line with everything that we're saying because the way that the breed has evolved is undergoing the refinement process. You know, we all are aimed to achieve and breed dogs that, you know, represent what we consider to be an ideal in terms of appearance. And I think when you group those dogs together, you have this common trait package, this characteristic package. And what all is involved, what all does that encompass, that characteristic package? And so we see in dogs like Rubenstein, you know, that tightly bred on the Rambo. All of the Rambo stuff is a very sought after and popular line. That's something that I've been adding into my lines as of recent. And with that, you know, we get that massive bone, that intense muscling, that laid back demeanor, you know, that is capable of intensity. And then you get the massive heads. And then you start to get these unique for color varieties. You know, is how we arrive at the black and tan because it comes in a genetic package. So, you know, this is where we have evolved today. And it was like you know, these are the original dogs. It's no different. The beginning dogs and these dogs that we have today, the modern dog versus the original dog, believe it or not, they all are the same dogs. It's just the way that they have been selected for you arrive at a genetic package with the muscling, the chest straight across the top line, then the desired standardized features, traits, and characteristics. Then you come up with black and tan, you come up with bigger chest, you come up with bigger dog. Tell them what to go ahead, man. I can't hold it back no longer, man. Let them know.
Yeah. So the news
Wait a
is
second. What's going on? Are we doing this? What's going to happen?
Yeah. So here we're gonna break the big news right now.
What?
So
Okay.
So hey, you go back. We got death exactly a year ago last week. So we told everybody we was bringing black and tan, and we was bringing it hot. We were gonna put the right dogs together, and black and tan's rare in this breed, and everybody wants it. So I love it. I've had black and tan. I've had black and tan bloodhounds. I've had black and tan dachshunds. I've had all kinds of black and tan dogs my whole life. So that's where I went. So we picked up death. We told everybody we was going to bring the black and tan, the try, to the Boerboel world and bring it big, put the right dogs together. And this week we dropped 2 litters, 20 puppies. And out of 20 puppies, we have 11 black and tans.
Get the heck out of here.
Yeah. So you guys talk for a second. I'm gonna go grab a couple of these big beasts. You got Barack as a granddaddy. You got Mez Rubenstein as a granddaddy, and you got the one and only Death as a father. I mean, we brought genetics together.
So
we brought
Mez
genetics together to
Rubenstein.
get the big head, the big bones, the big chest, and we got the color with it. We didn't skip or we didn't shortcut trying to get to what we were trying to do. We chose the dogs that we wanted. We chose the right dogs. We got the right structure. We're not sitting here just color breeding. So we did this the right way.
Yeah.
So you guys stay tuned real quick. Jason and Jordan can talk, and I'll grab a couple.
So if you didn't catch it, they produced 2 litters with death in the last 5 days. They produced 1 litter with Death and Valkyrie, who is Barack's daughter. So they produced 1 litter with 16 puppies. 16 puppies, and 8 of those puppies were black and tan. That's crazy. And then they used Valkyrie's mother, which is Serenity. They also had that 4 days later that gave them 4 more puppies, and 3 of those puppies were black and tan. So a total of 11 black and tan savages.
Hey man, congratulations though, bro. I know how hard.
Didn't take any shortcuts, and wow.
Yeah, so here's the thing. You can look right now. These guys, let's see, this one right here is about 4 days old, something like that. I don't know. I'm delirious from the no sleep. So if you look, these are you can, if they're wiggle worms.
Oh, there you go. You see them good for a second. Yes.
Yeah. You can see though that their muzzles right now are as wide as the top of their head. So we know that these dogs are going to have that short, broad muzzle that Death has, and they're going to have that big head that he has. You can see the crowns on there. So
their grandpappy.
Yeah.
Look at
you got Barack's genes in there. We got I can see the bone on these legs here. I mean, like you have the experience of looking at puppies, you can kind of get an idea of what you're going to get. Not a total idea, but you kind of can get an idea, right? So we're very excited to announce that we got the tries, and
wow.
we're setting the Boerboel world on fire with these right here.
Man,
you said you were going to do it? Yeah.
I know how hard that is, man, to get that. That is
it's only
really
one other person that's done that before, Nate. And who's the only other person that's done that before?
Right, and he's done it. He did it breeding no black and tan dog in the breed.
Oh, Jordan, the only other person that did that before.
Yeah, but I think that it has to do with the genetic package that's coming along with it. Like this is the black and tans are going to be the future.
That's right.
The weight, the thickness. I mean, I look at that Reaper puppy that you have, and then we got Balto. It's a certain genetic type, a dog. With the big head, the thickness, the width, the nice structure. I think that's what how we arrived there. You know, it's just a certain. This is part of the genetic package. That color, and I think
I'm
the
gonna put
color
these
is
up.
secondary.
Yeah, I know Autumn's in the background. Like, you better hold those freaking right, Nate. I know Autumn's back. She's going crazy. She probably waved him off a camera right now. Like,
Yeah. I noticed it also though with the deep reds, and then some of those are like it's a two. It's not a black and tan, but it's like a two-tone type of style, like a wolf sable, like my boy Biko.
Yeah.
That
So
has that though. If you look the consistency, if you look across all of those dogs, the red dogs, the black, like Rubenstein with that deep red, the wolf sable dogs, a lot of the wolf sable dogs like Biko, and the deep red ones, like you said, some of the ones you see that reoccurring thickness, the muscling like Barack, you know, the muscling, the thickness, the heavy chest, the width. This is what we want. The cabaret dogs are very powerful. I mean, popular, and they arrive with the black and tans. So we seeing that this market demand for this thickness, this muscling, this laid back demeanor, this intelligence.
yes, and we're doing all natural colors. We aren't adding anything to the breed to make this color. Again, that color pattern is in hounds, Rottweilers, Dobermans, Terriers. That is a prevalent color pattern, and it is natural to the Boerboel. Nate, you got to promise us that before we go, you'll show those puppies again. But I know 11 puppies are black and tan. So what are the other 9?
So the other 9 are, if anybody's looked at our page or followed us, knows Serenity. Obviously, I think I heard Jason talking about it. Serenity and Valkyrie. Serenity is Valkyrie's mother, so they have litters together, and they're the red tri-wolf sable. So they got the black and red mix, but they're a little darker than normal. And I don't know if that's coming from because of death or whatever. Some of them almost look black and tan, and the only reason I know they're wolf sables, if you hold them to the light, you can see that red tint, that red undertone. So that'll probably come out a little bit as they grow, but they're very dark. But I would still call them a red, like a wolf sable tri. They show the tri markings, they're red wolf sable. So yeah, we got 9 of those and 11 black and tans, but they all show tri markings. Every puppy, no matter what, is a tri carrier. So, but if you know how the genetics work, every dog we produce, like if you're looking to add tri into your program, if we produce a dog off of death, then hey, you got a carrier. So you have a dog that you can use to get there.
I know. As soon as you called me and told me the news, I probably shouldn't tell you this, but as soon as you called me and told me the news, one of the first things I did was call my accountant and say, "Hey, we need to do an audit of SKB Midwest. We need to restructure some of this because, man, this is probably the most lucrative Boerboel litter in history, and I don't say that lightly. The money behind that litter is going to be ridiculous." So my accountant's going to be calling your accountant and figuring some things out. But again, what you guys just did is ridiculous. And again, it goes back to studying those genetics. You and Jordan are master at it. I know you guys are always sitting back, developing strategies, and again, not taking shortcuts. And that's why you both are so successful, because you do it the hard way and you do it the right way.
Yep.
So,
and on top of that, so the black and tan is what considered rare in the Boerboel world, right? So with that comes that tag. So I mean, you're talking 10 stacks. You're getting up in the bully prices, the high bully prices when you're talking about black and tan.
And I think that I think that it demands that type of price, though. It is very justified because it's that ramp.
I agree. It's not just the color thing. I mean, hey, let's talk about Boerboels, period. I mean, Boerboels, period, are just, I mean, bully breeders don't get mad, but I mean, overall, as an overall dog, a Boerboel it's got much more function. It's bigger. It's got much more function. It's just an overall, in my opinion, a better dog. And I ain't hating on bullies at all, because I love bullies. Never owned one, got much more function. It's just an overall, in my opinion, a better dog. ain't hating on boys at all. Because
What's going down?
What a do?
What it is? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, checking in. Hey, hold on, mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Well, come on, Nick. We ain't mean to interrupt you, Nate. Not that you were saying what you were saying was not important, man. Let it finish saying what you were saying, Nate.
No, you're good. I was just talking about the Boerboels and colors. You know, when you get like boy breeders, they get that top dollar, that high price for the Merles and stuff to breed because it's instant air. And then people started breeding it, you know, a lot. And of course, you know, now you can get them lower. But the problem is they started breeding a lot of people did, and the quality went down. So let's hope that don't happen with the Boerboel because people were chasing the tag. You know what I mean? So I just encourage everybody, hey, go after it, but do it the right way. Take your time and get your high price. Don't just throw it together to get the color.
Most definitely, yeah, man. I feel like it's a part of the thing. You know, it's funny that you mentioned it. My female just came back and heat this today, and so it's exciting times is on the rise.
That's right.
Yeah, and then hey, listen, because I wasn't gonna forget you, brother. I'm glad that you popped in on this because
Don't
Terry,
forget my pup.
huh?
Don't forget my pup out of there now.
Y'all heard that? You know we need that.
Hey, that's nice work, man. Congratulations, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
But listen, now in terms of fertility.
But you ain't the only one got some pups on your hands either, though. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on in Ohio right now?
I got 14 right now, and I got another 10 or 14 coming in a few days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just call me King of the Big Letter. I'm calling it right now, King of the Big Letters.
Hey, Jordan, what was I telling you just yesterday or the day before about all these cats getting these big litters, man, and me only busting out 3 or 4, man?
Man, it's crazy.
Hey, I'll say this. I'll take less. I will take less. If I can have that 16,
it's definitely a blessing and a curse.
If I can have the 16 between 2 dogs, I would have took the 16 between 2 dogs
instead of 20.
Yeah.
So you're looking at 20. Southern Ohio is looking at 14 puppies right now, and both of these gentlemen keep doing phenomenal jobs. And there's some of the people that won't just show you puppies. I think it's so important that you see the dogs that they turn out to be, because all puppies look good. But these two people consistently show you what their productions look like. What is that?
Ooh. Woo!
I told you I was coming.
Stop.
I told you I was coming.
Oh, man. Stop.
I told you I was coming.
Yes, sir. You came with that smoke.
This is why you
Look at
guys
that thickness.
tune into Boerboel Breakdown and Discussion, hosted by Jordan P, because you don't know who's going to be on the show and what you're going to see. So you tune in weekly for this show and get your dose of the best of the best.
Yes, sir. Look at that. Come on, man. What we got there, Terry?
This is a male 2 weeks old. You know, this is out of my Judge Judy bitch, bred to Midnight. 2 weeks old today.
Midnight puts that bone on everything he touches, man. Midnight
AKA the bone doctor.
On everything. What you call him, the bone doctor?
That is the bone doctor.
Yeah, Midnight puts that bone on everything.
I got more than one. Hold on, I got more than one. You know.
Well, you got 14 over there. you got 14 over there.
Hey, y'all go ahead with them 14s and them teens, man. I don't want it. I'm cool. That's a nightmare. You hear me? That's a nightmare for me. I done did that enough.
Oh my goodness. While he's showing off those beautiful pups, Jordan, I want you to talk about, because this leads perfectly into the boom we're having now in the Boerboel breed, in the influx and the amount of litters that's coming on from since when you first started. You probably seen altogether maybe 10 litters a year, and now we got an influx of people pumping out litters all the time. Good, bad, or ugly? What do you say?
I think this is one of the things that makes it so important for us to have shows and information exchanges like this, because it's a great thing. Where bro go?
Oh, we lost him?
He lost. He'll be back. I think it's important for us to have these type of platforms to get the information out so people can understand how valuable that the Boerboel can be, all of the assets and things that they have, that they bring to the table. I think it's a beautiful thing, but we have to make sure that we do our due diligence as the breeder and make sure that we not, that we educating the public so that we want to put the dogs in the best situations. We want to make it something that the dog is going to be in a permanent situation.
Yeah.
I feel like when the dog get into a situation where it overwhelms the person, where it's not a good fit. Here you go. It's not a good fit. What happened to you, doggy? You got to get your thing.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah, man. Judy wanted a little attention. She came out like the phone.
What you doing with my puppies?
Right. She's trying to see what's going on. She want to get on the line. That's all.
Gotta give her time to shine.
Right. She's like, you showing the pups off, you ain't showing me off. What's happening with that?
So I made a joke a few minutes ago about how lucrative this litter at SKB Midwest is. But again, I want to stress to people that everybody you see on here now, of course, we enjoy some of the money and the fruits of the labor, but there's also a purpose behind what everyone is doing. There's a purpose behind there. These dogs all find loving homes to go with, and we have a vision. So it's not just producing puppies just to produce puppies. The money is exciting. That's a good part of it. But a lot of that goes right back into your program. It goes back into your program, making your program better and improving on for the next time you have a big litter. So again, there's a purpose behind our madness. We have a 2020, me and Jordan and Nate talk about this all the time. I'm sure me and Terry will have this conversation, but we got a 2025, 2026. There goes Autumn. One of the heart and soul from SKB.
Oh, I just had to come on and show a little baby Barack here.
What?
My favorite.
Your favorite? So this is another Barack grandson.
Yep.
Wow.
He was the only one that wasn't a black and tan out of that litter, so.
I see you're not letting Nate hold the puppies anymore.
Yeah, this is her favorite, so I can't touch it. Put him up close.
Okay.
So he's still that red tri-wolf sable, but he's one of them that's super dark. So you really have to look, but when he grows, it'll come out of that black and tan look. But yeah, his bone though, he's got that Barack bone for sure.
Now that's a
Exotic
Barack.
Boerboels, Southern Ohio Boerboels, and the SKB family. To me, some of the premier minds in this breed. I love this show. What were you going to say, Brother Jordan?
I was gonna say. Now I thought it was very interesting when Terry brought that puppy. Though, did you notice that it had the heavy black mask, just like Barack, with the big, with that excessive bone? I think that's a part of the genetic package, though. When you see that massive, the mask that covers, he had the mask on there, and then you show the puppy. I think like with the black and tans, genetics come in groups, right? So I think that's part of it. When you have that two-tone look, like my girl, she's a two-tone with that carbon. It's very similar with that heavy black mask. I think that you almost certain when you see that in puppies, you can expect it to be thick, wide. There's just a reoccurring. It's consistently. So when you talk about a standard in the breed, when you see that thick, if you're looking for that thickness, and you're trying to recreate that, I think it's essential that you have, the heavy black mask, or you have to have these certain traits. You have to know what to look for. And bro said he was that's part of his goal, is to increase that mass and thickness. And he went to the bone doctor, and then the bone doctor, he went chopped it with the bone doctor, and then he pops out with a dog that looks like Barack. Did you see that?
It's written in that genetic code.
Wait till you see these puppies next week. They're gonna be fire too. Wait till you see these puppies next week.
Yeah, yeah.
I got something for your ass. Hey, Jason, I told you I'm coming to see you, brother. I'm coming to see you.
This is what I'm talking about. I live for these conversations.
Hey man,
Yeah.
I missed out a couple weeks, man. I was had my hands full, as you can see, but I got to see a little bit of it here and there. Y'all brothers held it down, so man, big ups for keeping it going, man. When I was running sleep deprived for the past 2 weeks, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all held it down the past 2 weeks. I appreciate you, brothers.
We all go
that sleep deprivation, but you know, I got a partner that pulls more than 2 people's weight, so I got that help.
Man, it make a big difference. I go through it all, man. That part of the reason that I psych myself up. I be exhausted. Yesterday, I couldn't even get up. I was so tired. I have to psych myself up. I know how to tap into my adrenaline. And that's what I do for this.
Man, it ain't hard for you to do that, though, brother. You got it. You keep going, brother. You ain't that hard.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that man? Your boy Magnus. Ain't that Nate? That
Magneto?
Yeah. I'm still gonna come see. I'm still gonna come check you guys out. I ain't forgot about you.
Hey, we're here, man. Anytime. That's like we always say, we're open to everybody coming, checking out all of our dogs, our whole kennel, our whole place. Ain't nothing hidden. Customers, clients, people that want to see a Boerboel. It doesn't matter. If you get a hold of us and we're home and we got the time, then anybody's welcome to stop by, because you know, it might just take seeing that dog in person, and that might, you know, that flips that switch. Most people that see a Boerboel want a Boerboel. So if you come see it, that might be the ultimate. I gotta have one of those.
I like to see the dog in person. You know what I mean? Because you know, like I said before, I breed dogs. I don't really, worry about the pedigree too much, man. Like I ain't chasing pedigrees. I'm creating something right now. So I just like to see the dog in front of me, so I can actually see what I'm looking at. Where I can envision what I'm gonna get from his contribution to the program. So I'm definitely gonna come check you guys out before nephew come in heat, though. That's for sure.
Yep, I agree. I agree with that. I mean, I don't really chase a pedigree. It's nice to have those dogs that are that hold that weight in the pedigree. But I'm like, I want to see that phenotype. I want to see that dog right there. I want those genes to go into my dog. It's not about what he's carrying. It's about what I see.
Right. So yeah, I'm definitely with it.
That paperwork, that dog need to represent that paper. That paperwork don't mean a thing if that dog don't stand.
The papers don't make the dog. The dog make the papers. I don't care what nobody tell you. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
If the dog wasn't a dog, the papers wouldn't mean nothing. You know what I mean? So you can put papers on the dog. If that don't mean he's a good dog. The dog make the papers.
I'm glad that you mentioned the dog back. I wanted to say something.
I just want to remind everybody real quick. Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern time, 6 p.m. Central time. Hey, I don't know what it is on the West Coast, but tune in every Thursday at this time. You see the shows that are being put on. Tell your friends, and you can also watch it on all of our platforms later on in the week. So, Jordan, I just wanted to say that real quick. Again, tune back in every week, and the show's going to get better and better. Hey, where were you going to lead us to next?
Yeah, I was gonna say, man. I'm gonna touch on that what you just said, and it's open to everyone. You can join in. You don't have to have a Boerboel. Come on through and talk. Let's talk about it. It's an open platform community. We want to get the community involved. He touched on the Magneto dog though, and I wanted to just mention how some of his traits and characteristics. I don't have a picture of him off the top of my like I can reference real quick. But he, again, we talking about this mass, we're talking about the thickness. I think that his eyes, he looked like he could be a Barack cousin. The thickness in the bone, the width, the way that the eyes are set. To me, his eyes seem to be set a little like wide. You know, he had a great amount of width between the eyes. And I think that's just a reoccurring. You touched on it. I think that it's something that is, like I said, these traits coming in these packages. This is what you're looking for. Yes, this is the original dog. These are the same exact dogs that have been actively pursued, selected for this to fit into the modern society.
Yeah.
If the big dog presented a problem, was chewing through steel bars, chewing up your stuff, chewing up your concrete, I mean, you know, just destructive with that type of energy, it wouldn't fit. Like my girl here, extra thick. You see, she haven't been all up under me. She been here snoring. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is ideal. I don't need a dog running all around. Now, if I get up, let's see what happens when I get up. She don't even know. Hey.
she a lot on there.
Come here. Yeah, she's sleeping good though.
Yeah,
She's
these
sleeping good. But I
dogs
mean, come
know
on.
when there's danger. If there was any sort of danger proposed to you, she'd be up doing her thing. So these dogs, they got that 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th sense with them. So
Let me see. Hold on. Let me knock on it.
What?
That might make her get up. Yeah, she's looking though. Let me see.
Let's see this monster. She's
Yeah,
like,
this
take
my
me
girl
off the
here.
line, man. I don't
This
got my
Joku-
hair done.
That Joku's sister.
Yeah,
Oh
the
no, I done
camera turned off on
disconnected.
us.
I done disconnected. But yeah,
We can hear you, just can't see you.
Yeah. Somebody said they got a fire stud in Columbus. Who's in Columbus? Columbus.
yeah,
Georgia?
we make it known that because I was just in Columbus.
Yeah.
We
Columbus,
just left
Ohio.
Columbus.
Columbus, Georgia. Columbus, Ohio. Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was with the fire stud down there.
Somebody said,
Let's
I
see.
look forward to this show every week. So much great knowledge from you, gentlemen. Thank you. Again, that is exactly the feedback we're looking for, that everybody's tuning in and they're getting, they're learning something and they're having some fun at the same time with this breed. So that's the whole purpose of the creation of Boerboel Breakdown and Discuss. We're going to have serious discussions, serious topics. We're going to have fun doing it. And man, it's just amazing. Again, congratulations, Terry, Southern Ohio Boerboels, 14 monsters, breed standard, big bone added to them, added to the Boerboel community. And then SKB Midwest named Autumn over there, 20 puppies in 4 days, 11 black and tan, 11 what I call, not the real name, but what I call reverse red. Some reverse red tricolors and some black and tans over there. Man, it's just all of us are
Definitely got
blessed.
some colors on lock right now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All
And,
registered with ARBA. All
yep, that's
registered
right.
with the American Rare Breed Association. Again, the registries don't make the kennels make the dogs and the registries. So again, man, we are so proud. I'm proud of all of y'all on here today, and congratulations to the both of you guys. Just
Appreciate
at
it.
the top of the game. And
Yeah.
God, man, shout out to John John Rowland provided that midnight stud to you over there. So shout out to that boy, because that boy, again, he adds bone and mass to everything. So it's just, man. And
Yep,
just,
I appreciate it as well.
got the main man back again.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
never gone, man. I just
appreciate
had
it.
some technical difficulties. I couldn't see my settings, but I got it back together. Yeah, I was
Yeah.
never going. I'm not gonna leave y'all. I'm here to the end. Yeah,
I'll be back next week with about 10, at least 10 to 14 more for you. I might have 30 puppies by next week, no bullshit.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I forgot about Basil. Yeah, Basil is a fire stud too down there. We got to get Basil on the show and let him do a cameo. Yeah, but yeah, we got some dogs. Yeah, 30, man. Listen, you're crazy. You're crazy. I don't want that many puppies, bro.
Yeah, but
Hey, listen, don't act like I asked for that many. You know what I'm saying? Don't get. I don't know. I did not request that many, but hey, I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna get them to. I'm gonna get them through Whelping, that's for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm pleased with the outcome, man. I told you I was gonna add some a little girth to these females. I'm adding
Yeah.
a nice girth to them.
It's exciting times, though. It's exciting times for the breed. I'm excited. I feel like with the influx of puppies, I'm looking forward to seeing new people coming in and then providing homes for the dogs. We can. It just means it's more for more people for us to all build the camaraderie, build the community. It's just gonna be amazing, man. I'm looking
Hey,
forward to it.
Savage Kingdom, I'm gonna need you to make your way up here. Come late August, early September. I'm gonna have a dog show. We're gonna have an Ohio dog show. We're gonna invite all the top breeders out. Bring them out. Don't make no excuses. You got that very lucrative litter right there. So take a little bit of that money.
I
Load
was
them
about to say
dogs
the
on there.
same thing to you with that 30 puppies you got, man. Part of me is praying and I'm over there.
Hey, load them dogs up and come on up north, man.
Yep.
Quit hiding out down in Texas. Come on up north, man. Have some fun with us. Let's bring the dogs out.
I'm gonna have to wait and make my way there.
You have one, we'll come down. We have one, you come up. That's what we're gonna do.
And this is how it's supposed to be.
Just for fun. Just for fun. Bring the dogs out. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put on the show for the community. Let them meet the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Meet the handlers. Meet the breeders. Have a good time, man. Just about positivity, man. There ain't no competition, none of that. Just bring them out, man. You know what I mean?
I'm glad you said that because I went to actually, believe it or not, this past weekend, Timbuktu Kennels, Timbuktu Boerboels, they talked me into going to a dog show. So I took Barack out to a dog show with
I seen that.
Timbuktu. Yeah, it was a great time. It was a XL bully show. Of course, Barack was there. He's probably the biggest dog in the house, an instant star. But there was a couple of Boerboels in the house, and it was great. And the way these, so that's one thing these bullies guys have down pat is the way they put on these shows. So all of us need to get together and really start doing something on that caliber, and then exceeding it the way they do those bullies, Frenchie shows. We need to do that with primarily.
Well, we got the dogs that already are seeded.
Got the dogs, yeah.
We got the dogs that already are seeded, and I got a bully, so you know what I'm saying? Like, we got the dogs.
Right, when we come to them I feel like that we have. I'm glad you mentioned them shows because we should learn from the mistakes that they made with the bullies and make it even better. They have had some great successes. They have had some amazing achievements in the bully world. I'm talking about 6 figures, 7 figures that they've been said. I've heard of a dog with 1.2 million. You know what I'm saying? So at a bully show before. I'm talking about crazy numbers. $100,000 collected in stud fees over a weekend. Just crazy numbers like lock-ins. Why? That was been my whole thing with the organization. Putting this together so we can have shows for the Boerboels, bringing in a community. That's what it's all about for me, and that's why I don't mind. I did some shows, but it just wasn't enough dogs. So we had to include the bullies. We had 2 shows. We had C's from Black Ink came out to the first one, and then the second one we didn't have a celebrity yet. But that's a big part of it. The celebrities gonna bring out the crowds. We cross platforms. We engage with the stars. Let them know, and then people gonna follow the tweets. I think
you got enough followers, man. Savage Kingdom got enough followers. Eric, we got, man. Listen, man. We ain't no excuses, man. We gonna make this happen, man. We gonna turn this thing out, man. We don't. Hey, you got a platform. Jason got a platform. Man, Wes got a platform. Let's put this together, man. We get on the Zoom call, man. We can make this big in a matter of no time flat, man. You know what I'm
Jordan
saying?
was
Like,
talking about getting on the Zoom
all
call
the
earlier
talking,
today.
man. It's time to take action, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We doing this. You know what I'm saying? We doing it. So let's make it happen. You know what I mean?
Hey, help us spread the word, family. Talk to the Corso people that You know, I've been reaching out to people. I've been reaching out to the Pressa community, the Rottweiler community. You know, anybody that you think that they got big dogs that want to come stand with us and represent and put on for their breed, call them out. That's the next step, and let everybody know that this is what's happening. You know, the details is being organized and put together in the behind the scenes, and then shortly before you know it, the time is gonna be here. We're gonna have some of the biggest shows ever in the history. You know, I'm talking about like Rick Ross level. I'm talking about that level. You know, huge.
Unlike some other planned shows, we don't care what registry your dog belongs to. We don't care who's your buddy, who's your friend. Everybody is invited. Just come, be open-minded to talk to other people and just to see and support this beautiful breed. So it's all inclusive. Everyone's support everybody and do it for this breed. Let's let everybody come. And then again, it's just the foundation we set won't do anything but better what everybody's trying to do.
So let me ask you, Jason.
Yes, sir.
Was that your first time going to a bully show?
That was my absolute first time going.
And so what was the biggest thing that you walked away with?
Just how friendly everybody was. I had heard some bad things about some bully shows, but man, the people there were all excited, the passion. And so the different walks of life, there were so many different walks of life that all celebrated one breed. So everybody was on an equal platform there, right? And then, man, it was just, the way they put it on was just really good and gave me some ideas how we could do it. But just the love that everybody had for their dogs and everybody snapping pictures, videos, excited, friendly competition. It was amazing to be able to be there and be a part of it and watch some people win some hardware, win some ribbons, win some prizes, some trophies, walk away with a little bit of money. And then, man, Barack had a line of people taking videos and pictures. So it was just an amazing time. And it just made me look forward to what all of us can do together.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's beautiful. I was warmly received.
Yeah. They love the Boerboels in the bully world. They love the Boerboels in the bully world. Vice versa, we love them too. So again, we're gonna do a show primarily for Boerboels, but we want to see some of those bullies and Frenchies out there too. So we want to see some of their canine cousins out at the show too, support. And we'll just bring the thunder, man. I was thinking about, man, Boerboel versus XXL, man. Bring them out, man. Biggest of the beasts.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We'll invite our bully brothers.
Yeah, it was funny to me how, you know, they welcome you, they bring you in, but they had changed the rules on Balto. So Balto clearly had the biggest head. You know what I'm saying? He was like the first dog that they measured. You know, they had the different categories where you can say biggest dog in the building, biggest head, biggest chest, biggest, best red dog. So clearly Balto has the biggest head, right? So man, the bully guys was complaining though. They was like, hey man, that's not a bully, it's a master. It's a master. You know, I'm like, he still got the biggest head, you know what I'm saying? Jaw back at him. They're like, well, then the judge changed the rules. And I dig it. You know, that I can't, you know, you're not gonna come to my house and flex on me. Yeah. So they changed it to the biggest head in proportion to the body. You know what I'm saying?
And it probably still was the biggest.
Yeah, well, no, they gave it to some little dog. But at the end of the day, my dog is in the ring. He's in the ring, and everybody can see what's going on.
You represented, you had a good time. That's what's up.
Yeah, had a family was out, you know what I'm saying? Brought the babies out, made them I keep some leashes for sale. I got these awesome leashes. I don't know. Oh, here go one right here. Hey, if y'all ain't here, these are bio thing, man. I'm gonna set everybody up with some of these, and let me know if you're interested, if you need some. But this is super slick. See how it's got the dual flip. It's like a hunting lead. So if you know how you want to set your dog somewhere real quick, you can clip it to this, or you can take it like this and attach it. And so I have my girls out there selling them. You know what I mean? You're just around lots of dog people, dog enthusiasts, people that can appreciate your dog. You know, when you work hard with your dog, you got beds and stuff for them to lay on and feeding them good food. And then you finally get around people that can appreciate the dog, you know, and they celebrate the dog. And that's, to me, that's so cool, man. It's really cool.
Mr. Baldwin, if you're asking when the next dog show is or the next Boerboel Breakdown and Discuss, the next Boerboel Breakdown and Discuss every Thursday. You know, I'm going to plug the best Boerboel podcast in the world. So every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I think that on the West Coast time, I think that'll be around 4-ish. So if you don't catch us live, you can always watch us, and we're like television shows, syndicated. You can watch it in a week, right? So you don't have to watch it live. You can tune in on all of our platforms and get you a dose of the Boerboel Breakdown and Discussion, the world's first and best primary Boerboel podcast.
Yeah, look for us soon to have it where you can Spotify. You can listen to it on your car on your way. We're gonna be the real Apple Tunes too. We're
giving away our plans. He's giving away our plans.
We always working to improve. You know, if we don't do nothing else, we want to be better than we were yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, y'all. Hey, listen. We was on 1 hour 21 minutes today.
Seemed like 15 minutes. It's already.
I know the time just when you're having fun, the time flies. But I would like to go get
some amazing puppies today. We got to see what the Bone Doctor did for Southern Ohio and his 14 puppies. We got to see some amazing Boerboels. Also in the Midwest too, man. A litter again, 20 puppies, 11 black and tans, 9 of them, what I call reverse red, are stable. So man, just beautiful litter, man. George, just recapping real quick. He got to show us some of how these dogs started off, man. Take it away, Jordan. Take it away.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for joining. You know, we try to give some information. If anybody have any suggestions some questions that they want to talk about, you know, we're developing programs where we can have accurate measurements. I know that everybody wants it to happen right away and immediately, especially with the vacancy of the registries in North America. But we are not coming half-stepping. Everything that we're doing is going to be calculated and cold-blooded. We're not just going to give you lip service. This is going to be truly valuable. So we working it out, the fine detail, where it's going to have a solid foundation, stay in power for many generations to come. So that's what, you know. So just the only thing I ask is just be patient with us as we develop it. You know, I appreciate everybody that joined in. Terry, Travis King, Jason, Nate. You know, hey man, I don't know if this would be getting as good as it is without you out. You know, and bringing in the puppies back. You know, I ain't got none right now. So.
Hey, you got the platform, and as we discussed, hey, this ain't just a promotion show for us. So hey, if people want to join and show their dogs and show their puppies, we ain't here promoting ourselves. We're here to talk.
No.
Have a good time. Everybody's welcome. Jump on here, get live, get on your camera, show your puppies, talk your dogs up. We want to see them too. We want to see them all.
Yeah,
everybody's dogs. We want to see it. Again, all inclusive shows. You can reach out to any one of us with suggestions for next week's shows, or if you asked a question and didn't feel like you got a good answer, hit us up. Call all of our numbers. Hit us on the platform, and if we didn't get you an answer, we'll get you the right answer. Again, not just lip service. This is where we will break down and discuss everything about the amazing South African Mastiff called the Boerboel.
Michael Buffer.
I'm passionate about this podcast.
Hey,
It's number
hey,
one
hit me up and
podcast.
tell me what you think about the pulse, man. That's the reason why I want you guys to send. You guys hit me up when we get off here. Tell me what you think. You know,
Hit me up with some more pictures and videos of them. Send me some more pictures and videos of them, and they look amazing. I'm going off of Midnight's past productions and what I know you always produce. So I'm saying right now, man, they solid 100%. Because I already know.
Appreciate that. Appreciate that, bro.
Just from that quick video right there and putting that head up there and everything, they look like you did what you were trying to do, and that was add that bone in the head. We talked, you talked to me before you even did that breeding, and we already talked about Magneto and all of that, and you told me what you were trying to do with your program, and hey, looks like you're succeeding in what you're going after, so congrats.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
Much respect, Terry. Much respect, dog, man, because you got a vision and you pursuing it, you know, making it happen, man.
Put that black male with that female, brother. I keep telling you. You know what I'm talking about. We need that.
Yeah, it's coming soon, man. I got some.
We need that.
Jordan got so much stuff going on. He be forgetting to do his breedings, man.
Hey, man.
Oh no, I ain't gonna forget that. I ain't gonna forget to do that. I'm gonna make sure we get that done.
Got to. We need that. Hey, I appreciate you, brothers, man. You all be safe, man. I'll catch up with you.
All right, Brody. Look, this is how we sign. This is how we do it. We beat that chest, and then we beat the fist, and then like this. You know what I'm saying? We're keeping it 100. I appreciate y'all, man, for real though.
See y'all next week.
Look at some of these comments. Y'all go back and look at some of these comments real quick before you get off. Really enjoy the presentation and keep on providing the great information. Some of the most honest Boerboel guys out there. Thursdays are better because of you guys. Best place to be on a Thursday. I'm not gonna tell you that some of these people are my family, but
oh man.
Great. I love it.
I appreciate you guys. Hey, thanks, Jordan, for having the platform for us all to get on. I appreciate all the people getting on and putting your comments on, asking questions. You know, I'll be back next week, and I got to jump off here because I can't, let the partner alone. So I will see you all next week.
Sign us off, Jordan. Sign us off.
All right, bro. I appreciate y'all, man. Look, next week, stay tuned. Y'all take care of yourself. Make sure that you're doing the best that you can. If you don't do nothing else, give it your all. And I'm gonna keep doing my thing on the back end, behind the scenes, working on our behalf. And I'm looking forward to everybody. Thank you, everybody that joined it. If you only was here for 5 seconds, I appreciate you for spending that 5 seconds and everything. If you left a comment, it means something to me. And if you could do one thing, if nothing else, just share this with somebody that it may help. Until next week, y'all, we out. Peace.
No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and gloves. Now you got a deal run up. No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your